Okay, so welcome back everybody. Today's video is actually an update on this video, or actually this video, which was published on June 20th of 2025, so almost 4 months from now. And if you go over to my LinkedIn, you will see that in August of 2025, I actually landed my remote sales job. So basically, let's make an update and let me just document my journey as I told myself I will. So until I actually landed that position, I was obviously applying. And in that previous video, I outlined all different outreach strategies, and I basically pre-drafted, messages and things that I will send. I can tell you honestly that 95% of everything that I wrote I didn't use. So I just applied through Mojposa, which is a Croatian job site, LinkedIn, and I found this website, Remote Rocket Ship, uh, which is actually great. But I believe that you have a lot of similar websites on the internet. But I basically landed my job through this website, not affiliated, just sharing everything that I have and everything that helped me. So since I started in August, I've been really busy with learning as much as I can about the actual product and team introduction. So I had one-on-one introduction with basically everybody on the team, and the team is actually from Estonia. And one funny thing that I can show you and that I will show you later on is my notes for that specific company in my table on Google Sheets where I tracked everything. I mean, it's funny story, like a full circle how everything turned out. But yeah, besides that, the actual meetings and getting like learning about the product, about our competitors and everything. I've been watching sales training videos on YouTube. I also had a sales training with somebody who did sales in that company previously. Right now, at this moment, I'm actually one and only SDR for that company. So it's a huge privilege, and I'm really grateful for that. And it's definitely an opportunity where I will give like 200% of myself, because as I told before, I'm young, ambitious, and hungry. And basically, I have, I was starving, and then they just brought steak over on a golden plate in front of me. So definitely not something that I will let go. And I was also reading articles on topics and on all sorts of different topics like sales, building remote teams, which, funny enough, is actually a lot similar to building basketball teams. So that's like collaboration, like that's something tangible that uh, I can not share my expertise, but I know how building basketball teams, I know how that looks like. So like figuring out how to build a good remote teams with of engineers is it's not that different basically. All I'm saying. And then psychology and sales, because that's really important. And one really big thing was like moving back to Osijek since basketball season started. So yeah, like since I started in August, things were really hectic and a lot of moving parts, a lot of like day-to-day activities. Uh, so like I was able to upload on YouTube, but I was like, yeah, I will upload tomorrow, and I will upload tomorrow, and then tomorrow, like there's time, and then like days, weeks, and then eventually months passed. So hopefully this time I said to myself like, okay, so I have 3 months left in this year, and I told myself that I want to have 100 videos uploaded on YouTube. So now that I actually landed a job and I'm learning so much more every single day, uh, I will document more. And this perfectly ties into the actual things that I need to do. I need to buy more books and online courses on things that I believe will help me. So, like business, sales, psychology, uh, whatever, basically. And then every knowledge that I get, I can then upload. And I can upload more content as I'm learning new things. For example, as I'm learning like what the actual day of a remote SDR looks like that's something that I can upload because I've been doing this is the third month of me doing the actual job. So like that might be interesting to share or like whatever. And that's actually like the next thing that I want to talk about is like the direction that I want to go with this channel basically is that I want to document more and I want to document more of my personal development journey. And like when I say personal development, it is personal to me. So like there are core things uh, when it comes to the personal development, for example, like meditation, reading, exercise. All of those habits are good habits to have. But like it all varies from like it all varies on an individual basis because like I'm into sales and my personal development journey where I actually want to become elite SDR, an expert in my field it's not the same as somebody who, for example, started the construction company or somebody who is working as a lawyer or somebody who is a fitness trainer. It's all different, and that's why I believe it's good to share my story and my journey because like maybe somebody is on a similar path and like they can see, oh, I'm not struggling alone. Or for example, like, oh, I had a bad week, and for example I will have a bad week, and then like if I document that, maybe like just one person can like benefit from. So like basically provide value based on my interests that I have. And I just wrote, few of them like sales, books, psychology, business, basketball, health, sleep, nutrition. Like I have so much more of interests, but like there are all of these basically gurus or YouTube specialists or whatever that will say just focus on one thing. And I do agree with them, but the one thing that I want to focus on is myself. And like I'm the combination of all different things and topics and interests. So I don't know how that will turn out in the future, but hopefully, you know, I'm thinking about things and then I am speaking them into existence in the future. For example, with my 2025 goals video, or like my 2026 goals video, or uh, as I had this video up, like how I plan to land a remote sales job, and then I actually landed a remote sales job. Like I'm just thinking out loud and speaking things into existence, but like in the future, if that makes sense. And one other thing that I want to do is share more of my ideas that I have. Uh, Not like that my ideas are better than yours, or that's not the direction that I want to go in, but I don't know. I'm just thinking about, you know, a lot of different things, and some of those things I can't figure out on my own until I speak out loud. And maybe that's that's some sort of a problem. I don't know. Uh, but I believe, and every time that I shared the actual idea with somebody, like in a conversation or with a group of people, like I got feedback, and I love to get feedback because that's when like, is your idea good or bad? Or do I need to double down, or do I need to pivot? And that's maybe the thing that I want to get from sharing ideas with the world, to see if they're good, bad, like is that idea something worth pursuing or not? Yeah, maybe this was like a little rant, uh, but yeah, basically uploaded a video where I was talking about getting a remote sales job, uh, landed that position in August, and funny thing, which I promised that I will do, is like, as you can see, so that date modified. Last I modified this in August of 15th of 2025. And if you open uh, this tracker, you will see like these are not all companies that I applied for, but these are just some. And then if you go, so here's the talent bite. If you go to the actual notes, so company is looking for someone from Estonia or Romania. I'm sure I won't get a job there. And it's just funny to me to point this out. I don't know. It's just like at the moment when I applied, I was really picky with applying. I didn't want to apply to everything. Uh, I was just choosing things to apply to. And when I saw that job posting, I was like, well, I won't get a job, but it doesn't hurt to apply to few positions like this to see like if it's possible or not. And I believe that it is possible since I'm working here. So yeah, and actually, like one thing that I want to say is that Edwin, my COO, is actually the only reason that I'm working here right now, and I'm really grateful to Edwin. Hopefully, I mean, it's a funny story how our first actual interview went, and hopefully in the future that's something that I might share here. Yeah, again, just speaking things that might come in the future. But yeah, enough of me ranting. This would be it for today's video. Hope that few people that actually watch my videos uh, prefer this style of like no edits. Uh, I mean, there's no problem. I can edit videos where I just cut out silence and ums and uhs, but I decided to go raw and unfiltered, uncut, basically keep everything. So yeah, hope that this video is something you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next one.